guys. Tim's working, but you can come in. Well, you guys put us in touch, and yeah, ever since I've sort of been helping out. Just, stuff you'd usually do around the studio.
Kept with the smaller stuff for a while, didn't we?
Yeah, it was a long time.
Yeah.
But since then I've been let into the studio, which is sort of, where the magic happens.
This is the story of an unlikely friendship between Brighton's greatest illustrator and his biggest fan, Frank. 3 years ago, I was commissioned to make this documentary about Tim.
I'm Tim McDonagh, and I'm an illustrator living and working in Brighton.
I love the people you get here and just the kind of general vibe and that kind of thing. Some of the things that I hate might include standing on the seafront in November when it's windy.
When it comes to the kind of stuff I like drawing, like the sort of creepier stuff that's slightly left of field and subversive, stuff a little bit like this perhaps. That's creepy. Is that creepy enough?
But Gareth, my editor, found something very strange in the footage. I decided to get to the bottom of this, find out who this man was and what the hell was going on. So we returned to Tim's house. We were in luck, but unfortunately, due to his skills of disguise, we lost him on the first day. And then, out of nowhere, our sound man Ollie picked up his creepy frequencies, and we managed to track him back to his house.
I'm paying enough for this.
I thought, blimey, this might actually be it. And there he was, Frank.
I don't really have a name for it because no one else knows about it, but it's all Tim's stuff that I have. I mean, this is all just textbook Tim. This is all hand-drawn, just like really grotesque levels of detail.
Before I knew it, he was topless, and I was blushing.
Oh, and the snake, Tim lived in this self-sustaining community in West Virginia called Egmont. It had this tree in town called the snake tree. You would hear them fall on the roofs of the houses.
I actually began to admire Frank. They say you should never meet your heroes, but we thought, why shouldn't the world's biggest fan meet his idol?
Well, if there's any distractions, I'll take care of it. Do whatever I have to do to make sure that he can do the work that he needs to.
I'm penciling up a rough for this image at the moment, so it's just getting it to the point where it gives a really clear idea of what the whole image is going to look like. Quite like working directly over the pencil work. I remember reading about my favourite illustrators in university when I was first using brush and ink, and they would talk about how it's best to hold your breath during certain bits and certain important brushstrokes so you don't break the line or wobble.
I haven't told them this yet, but I like to hold my breath at the same time.
Well, that's the thoughts thing that we were talking about, wasn't it? Not to do that kind of thing. Oh, that's weird. I like scanning, in this case, separate ink drawings, and then I sort of build them all up. Then I go through the same process with something like this bull, using the same palette. From there, I take these different elements and just try and combine them really into this one bigger image, just so they fit quite nicely.
Hi, Tim's phone. You can ask Tim any question, and we have the same answer. Go for it, ready? You start with a favourite sport, something like that, ready?
What's your favourite sport?
Cricket. For cricket.
Some things last forever. Memories, tattoos, bags for life, allergies, and really, very rarely, a friendship.